She's holding a bun bun. Hey all, it's Vintage Vinny and welcome to another antique store haul. Yesterday was Saturday. You'll be seeing this on Monday. I'm filming this on Sunday. I visited all of the antique malls in my area. Well, all the vendor malls, I should say. And I gotta say, I got some pretty darn good stuff. And I'm looking forward to sharing them with you all. So in this haul, we're gonna be looking at the stuff that I got from two different places. The two planters that I'm showing you right now are the only two things I picked up from the first place. And then I've got a whole bunch of great stuff to share with you all from the second place. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So I only spent $6.15 at this one antique mall. I got this planter here. Let me take this one out of the shot so you guys can see it. I really liked the warm colors on it, that yellow, and then you've got hints of red in it. I'm not exactly sure who made it because there's not a maker's mark on it. And it was only $2. So I couldn't say no to that for $2. This would be great for, I know that Cult of Vintage does assemblages. This would be great for one of his assemblages. Or if you just like fall type items, this would be great too. There is one small little nick right there, but I mean, what do you expect with vintage? You can't expect perfection, right? So that'll be offered up in a fall-themed sale that I'll probably have maybe last week of August, maybe sooner, don't know yet. Or you could use it for summer or spring. I mean, there's so many possibilities with this color tone. And the second one is this really cool shoe. Never seen one like it before. I'm wondering if it's a nursery planter with the theme of the little lady who lived in the shoe. She had so many children she didn't know what to do. And this one was $4.75, on sale 20%, so I got it for $3.80. Anybody who likes the nursery rhymes or just, has a thing for boots and you like, this could be a mantique item too. You could put maybe some of your shoe brushes in here, or if you're an artist, you could put your paintbrushes in here. How cool would that be? You don't have to use it for a planter specifically. And it's in overall good condition. I mean, expect wear and tear from these old pieces because it's not vintage if it doesn't have some kind of damage, right? Okay, so we're starting off with the first item from the second vendor mall. I did spend $137.04, which is going to seem like a lot for some of the items I'm going to be sharing with you. But don't forget, I also buy items that are not vintage, that don't make it into the haul videos, that I purchase with this stuff. So, and I'm able to look things up in the store too, so that helps. So I'm not taking too many chances and finding out either I'm paying exactly what something is worth, or I'm paying way more than I should. So this was $10. It's a Pabst Extra Light Beer light up sign. And I looked it up to see if it was worth anything, and it looks like it's going for about 45 to 50 bucks. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this is the right colored paint on here because I went to clean it before filming, and it rubs right off. So I'm not sure if that is somebody's doing by just coloring it in, or if the color is so worn that it just comes off. So I'm not exactly sure what to do about that. I may end up just wiping it all off if it's just marker, or I'm sure some of you are probably screaming like, don't wipe it off, no, don't do that. But we'll see what happens because it was happening down here too. But when I was cleaning off this part here, none of the paint came off. So I assume somebody probably touched it up and now the color is completely faded. I think there may have been a ring here at one point because this looks broken off, but I mean, vintage is vintage, and to get these signs for that price is a really, really good deal. If I had to date it, probably the 60s. So this kind of surprised me. I didn't know that Elizabeth Taylor made Passion for both men and women. I've never seen this before. So, of course, I looked it up to see if it was worth paying the $12.71 that I did. And it goes for pretty decent money. I'm not exactly sure how old this set is because there is a barcode on it. Let me flip it around here so you guys can see that. And I don't know if that means 2009 when this was produced or what. But it comes with cologne and aftershave. So again, it was originally $14.95, and these are some pretty big bottles of this stuff. 4 fluid ounces each of both the spray and the aftershave. Put that in focus for you all again. I apologize because I was moving it so much. I'm thinking I'm gonna put this up for about $89.99 with best offer, and we will see what happens. So this is a fun piece. It's a blue fish lidded sugar dish. This part comes off here. Unfortunately, this vendor mall does take tags off of their merchandise, so it did say the company that made this, but I can't for the life of me remember it, nor can I find it online. But I really am digging that blue color. You guys know that I love blue, and especially this color blue, and it's a fish, so I had to have that. This was $10, I believe. Yes, this was $10. No cracks, no chips, and it's just really, really neat. If you happen to remember the name of this company, because for the life of me, I cannot. That's why I like when vendor or malls keep their tags on stuff. Most of them don't. Some of them do, some of them don't here, so they are unfortunately one of the malls that does remove tags. But yeah, it's still a really neat piece. I want to say it was... no, I'm not even going to say because I'm sure it's not right. But I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't like the blue color. And again, it was something I paid up for, but I love it anyway, so why not, right? I picked up this really awesome Sears catalog for fall and winter of 1985. And until I did my research, I didn't know that this was Stephanie Powers, who played Jennifer Hart on the really awesome 80s show Heart to Heart with R.J. Wagner. And I will tell you, I looked through this real quick and wow, some of the styles of that time period were a little, in today's world, it'd be a little outdated. Some of it was pretty cool, but some of it was just like, oh, no, we definitely don't want that to come back in style because it's awful. But it's got everything in it from household to clothing to appliances, linens. I mean, you name it, it's probably in there. I may go ahead at some point and open this up for you all and we'll take a look at it. Maybe we'll do a live stream or something one night and then you guys can just watch the replay. We'll see. You guys can always let me know in the comments section below if you'd like me to do that, because I think that would be fun. We'll take a trip down memory lane, even though I was born 10 years later. Paid $4.25 for this flying cow. Also, as you can see on the package, holy cow. And comps for these look to be about $20, so that's what I'll be listing it for. I don't know how old it is because there's not a year on it. But I would say it's probably maybe early 2000s because I feel like I remember seeing something like this in one of the little kiosks that you see at the mall. So it's probably something from around that time period, which, you know, early 2000s is slowly creeping into the vintage age. Lord help me. I didn't really intend on buying this, but I guess I did. Paid $9 for it. They say it's a puppy. I assume that's what it is. I've sold a poodle before that had jewelry on it, and I sold it years ago. So this kind of reminded me of it. I think I got it for like way less than $9, but maybe I'll offer it up at a sale. There is nothing on the bottom to say who made it. I know that the poodle itself had some kind of like Brins or something, Japan, so I assume that's probably the same thing. She's very elegant and dainty. She's got her head tilted to the side. She's got a flower on her. So I think she'll do really well at one of our vintage sales. I picked up this really awesome frosted glass boudoir lamp, and it was $14. It still has some of the gold on it. I would date this to probably the 30s or the 40s. I think I've had this lamp before and I've sold it. So I was excited to see this. I think this may have been there the last time and nobody bought it, so I went ahead and did. No cracks, no chips. If you have, I don't know, maybe you could put it in a nursery, or if you just like this style, which I would say this is probably Hollywood Regency because of the gold. But it's still really nice. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be asking for it just yet, but it will be up for grabs very, very soon. Okay, and the last larger item we're going to be looking at in this haul happens to be this really awesome, I think it's pronounced Delacré cookie box. As you can see, originally the vendor was asking $19.95. I wasn't paying that. And then they marked it down to 95 cents, and then they marked it down to a quarter. Literally, I walked downstairs into this mall, and there's like a whole shelf that says quarter. Everything's 25 cents. So I look around all the other spots, see what I can find there, and then I head over to the quarter shelf, and I think I did pretty darn well. So I will probably be offering this at a sale. I think it would be great for either putting cookies in, you could store cookie cutters in it, so many different possibilities. I won't be charging $20, but I think somebody will really enjoy that. And it's metal. For $3, I picked up this really awesome Opryland souvenir guitar-shaped ashtray. And it is made by Scotty Japan. My uncle is a big music fanatic, and I know that he would like this. I'm usually really particular about what I get for him because I don't want to just get him anything. So I went ahead and grabbed this because I know he can definitely use this on his coffee table for like loose change and things like that. So I thought that $3 was definitely worth it. Running with the 25-cent booth, I did pick up this. It's not old, trust me. I don't know if it's maybe from the 60s when Matchbox was releasing the antique cars. It's a Model T ambulance. I just thought that would be fun for the junk jar if it doesn't happen to be worth anything. And a quarter, you just cannot say no. These I didn't really mean to pick up. I was going to look them up to see if they were anything. They are the 1989... 1989 4-star heart-shaped measuring spoons. These were 10% off of $3.95. So what is that? $3.56? Yeah, $3.56, because 95 minus 39 is 56. So I'm not exactly sure how valuable these are. I may have to do some research. If you all have happened to sell these in the past, let me know in the comments section below, because I've never seen them before. And the ambulance decided to topple off of the table. For $4.99, I got this really awesome Lucky Strike cigarettes flat lighter. It is made by Continental. Prices for these are all over the place. Someone has one listed for like $60, someone has one listed for $42, and then I checked the completed listings and they go for like $10 by auction, and I don't really do auctions on eBay anymore. I just do buy it now as flat. I've paid the price for that a couple times, but most things I've done okay with. So if this doesn't happen to be really worth all that much, I'll more than likely be just keeping it, throwing it in my junk jar. But let me take it out of the packaging so you guys can see the really cool back to it. Really neat, intricate backing, don't you think? So this was $3.95. It's an emergency gum item, and it's got a pack of juicy fruit in there. I just thought that that was really, really neat and different, so I went ahead and picked that up. Now this also came from the 25-cent booth. It's, yeah, there we go. It's from 1997. It almost looks like a Mega Bloks toy, but it's a keychain. And let me see if it'll show inside the bag. Yep, 1997. Some brand that I've never heard of. Let me take it out of here real quick. So it's a firefighter. And it says 1997 and something else on there. Maybe it just says 1997 China. But yeah, it looks like one of the Mega Bloks people. But you just can't make out what it says on the bottom because it's so tiny. Even I have to squint to see that. But for a quarter, I mean, it's definitely worth it. And the last 25-cent item was this 1950 77 recipes using Swifting. Make your own. It's by Martha Logan. That was only a quarter, originally $3.95. So I thought that might be a fun little item for a live sale, like maybe $3, $4. So let me show you all the last two items for this haul, and they're probably my favorite. So the last two items we're going to be looking at were my most expensive, like more than I would probably end up spending had I not been a reseller. Isn't she cute? She's holding a bun. She's holding a bun. She's a Lefton Angel, and she was $7.50. So I will more than likely be keeping her for Easter because I love that. Now, this was my most expensive purchase at this place. I did pay $21.25 for this really awesome anthropomorphic pin money bank. I know that Auntie Christie is actually starting a pin money bank collection. This one I will be keeping for myself because I love it so much. And this too was made by Lefton. And I looked it up to see if I could find any comps on it. Unfortunately, there are none, but there are some listed for upwards of about $68. So we will wait and see. I definitely love this, and I will be keeping it. And that is everything that I would like to share with you all today. Let me know in the comment section below, what was your favorite item or favorite items I picked up in this haul? So that's all I have for you today. Be sure and give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure and click the bell next to the subscribe button if you'd like to get notified when new videos are uploaded. Be sure and check me out on Instagram, the link to it is down below as well, where you will see pictures of items to come in future haul videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye guys!